Welcome back to the Court Jester SC channel. I'm Marcel, and today we are discussing some super dope and exciting news for the future of the entire Dragon Ball franchise. No lie, this could be like a very much a sign of horrible things to like a horrible fate for the Dragon Ball Super manga. But with that horrible fate, that could bring some very amazing and awesome possibilities for everything else that is Dragon Ball. But before we get into that, if this is your first time to the channel, hi, hello, I'm Marcel, nice to meet you. And hey, like and very much subscribe if you are a fan of Dragon Ball. Here on the channel, we cover the Dragon Ball Super manga and just do, everything else Dragon Ball. Just a variety of different Dragon Ball videos. If you're a fan of the Dragon Ball franchise, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, whatever, we are going to be dealing with it here. So if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, definitely like and subscribe and hope you enjoy. Now, if you're unaware of the latest shakeups overseas in Japan, unless for some reason you're in Japan and you're listening to this video, in which case, like, hey, it happened down the street. The latest shakeups is that head honcho of the Dragon Ball room, and of course this is according to Herms over off of Twitter, Todd Blankenship, I think his name is, I don't know. He breaks a lot of this stuff for the Dragon Ball franchise. Definitely check him out, give him a follow, all that good stuff. But anyways, Herms unveiled that a recent article came out where it detailed that head of the Dragon Ball room, head honcho of the Dragon Ball room, the main man in charge, you know what? I should have practiced this name before I started the video. I believe it's Akito Iyoku. I think I'm saying that right. Akito is the head guy in charge of the Dragon Ball room, and he, as of I believe that's what about 24 or 48 hours ago, has voluntarily stepped down as the head of the Dragon Room. Now, the Dragon Room is like the team that is basically, in charge. Like, it's the creative team for the Dragon Ball franchise. I believe they handle mostly manga stuff, but I think they have their hands in like a bunch of different things. Manga, the anime, video games. Like, they get there's a little hand in every other, in every pot. Different people take care of different things though. Like Shueisha, like Dragon Ball's under Shueisha. But, for video games, they farm that out to Bandai Namco. For, the anime, they farm that out to Toei Animation, So it's a team effort, but the Dragon Room is where, the magic happens for the most part. And Akito was running that spot. He was the main dude in charge, but he has stepped down. He wants to instead create his own company, his own little offshoot of the Dragon Ball team called Capsule Corporation, and he wants to just be in control of not the manga but Dragon Ball anime adaptations, like Dragon Ball movies, the magic and elusive web anime, and just other little miscellaneous projects, animes, video games, and other little miscellaneous projects. That's all Akito wants to deal with. He wants to run that stuff under his new company, Capsule Corporation. Now, this could be very bad news if what I think happened. It's this bad news if Akito was what I would like to call the one guy in the room, Now, the Dragon Room is a team effort, but there is always that one guy in the room. The one guy in the room is the guy that's, pushing for new ideas. The one guy in the room who is pushing for a more inspired and creative direction. The one guy in the room who cares about Dragon Ball, right? Who cares about the Dragon Ball fans, like you. I care about you, so like and subscribe, because I care about you. We're friends. We're a team. We're doing this together. So yeah, this could be bad news if Akito is like that one guy that was in the Dragon Ball room who just really had, fans in mind and was really just trying to make cool and exciting stuff. Now, I think he was that because of what he did. Now look, what did he do? Akito wants to take control of the animes and video games. Why is that? And I think it's because those are the projects he has the most influence and control over it. When it comes to the manga, Iyoku, or Akido, we're just gonna call him Akido. I feel like I'm messing up that part of his name the least, okay? So Akido, when it comes to the manga, he can't get his ideas past the higher up situation. Akido, he may have all these great ideas for the manga, going past the end of Z, beyond, with Black Frieza, the other universes, but Shueisha is too busy playing it safe and adapting the superhero movie into a manga. So the manga is like locked up, he can't get any new directions or fresh ideas into the manga. But you know where you can get that in anime. Look at Super Dragon Ball Heroes, look at Dragon Ball Super Hero. Like, as crazy as that sentence sounds, but look at them. In Dragon Ball Super Hero, we got a movie focused more so on Piccolo and Gohan, right? Look at Super Dragon Ball Heroes, where basically anything and everything happens in that show. Now, it's not like, a fleshed out story with dynamic characters, because it's just a promotional anime, but still, they let them do all kinds of stuff in that anime. They have complete creative freedom in that anime. Not in the manga, but in the anime, go wild. And you know where else you can get that breath of fresh air and cool ideas? Video games. That's what Akido wants. He wants the anime and video games. Video games is where you get the cool and original, story modes of like Xenoverse and FighterZ. Like, Android, remember Android 21, the latest Dragon Ball waifu baddie? You got FighterZ to thank for that. It's the video games and the current anime adaptations. Those are the branches of the Dragon Ball brand pumping out cool and new ideas with fresh creative directions, and it just so happens those are the things that Akido wants complete control of. It's not a coincidence. This is a sign of what was going down in the Dragon Ball room. Keep in mind, this is all hearsay. This is all my guess. Like, I don't know any of this for sure. This is just my guess, But this is what I think was a sign of what actually was going down in the Dragon Ball room. Akido couldn't get a word in, so he's stepping down. It looks like the real reason he's stepping down is because he wants to do cool and new stuff. Some fan servicey, not gonna lie, he has been responsible for some fan servicey things. So I'm assuming more of that's down the road in the future. But hey, some fan servicey things are cool. Some of them, sometimes you do just want to geek out and see some fan servicey stuff. But I think he also wants to bring in some new ideas, new characters, new stories, And Shueisha won't let him do it in the manga. So Akido's like, that's cool. Fuck Coke, I'm drinking Pepsi, I'm gonna start my own, capsule corporation, and I'll play with the toys that I can actually, have fun with. Which is great news, because now we don't have to wait years for this, mysterious and elusive web anime. We can get an official confirmation. We don't have to wait years for Xenoverse 3. We don't have to just keep swallowing down DLC, hoping and waiting they're actually gonna announce a sequel. And of course, we won't have to wait years for FighterZ 2. Like that. How much longer are they gonna stretch that out? I feel like FighterZ came out like so long ago and there's still no word of a sequel. So this is great news for Dragon Ball fans. Bad news for fans of the manga, most likely, but great news for fans of Dragon Ball overall. But what do you think? Is this the beginning of a new era of Dragon Ball content? Are we about to get the web anime movies like every other year? Will Akido reinvigorate this fandom and bringing in, the new ideas and coming up with, a direction and an actual release date for Xenoverse 3 and FighterZ 2? Is an official announcement for the next Dragon Ball anime adaptation, movie, or TV show, whatever. Is it on the horizon? Leave a comment, share your thoughts. I'd like to know what you think. I'd like to know where everyone's head at. So leave a comment. Definitely hit like and subscribe if you made it this far in the video, because that means, just like me, you're a fan of Dragon Ball and you're in the place. This is the right place for you. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope we have some really good news to announce in the coming months when it comes to the Dragon Ball franchise media properties outside of the manga. I'm so hopeful for the manga itself, coming to getting a new spark of inspiration and imagination and just really creative and cool ideas. But hey, for right now, yeah, I'll settle for animation and video games. Like, that's cool, that works with me. But hey, yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video. All right.